students.
Morning, madam.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you. We'll be having a 55 minutes class today. Today we'll go through our topic community resources. Community resources. When you hear this word, what comes up in your mind when you hear this word, community resources? Yes, Sarah? Organization? Yes, organization. Government organization or non-government organization. Thank you, Sarah. Anyone else? Some types of organization? Education? Yes, education. Thank you, Marika. Okay, we will go through the topic with our learning outcomes and some government and non-government organization with its function. Okay, students? At the end of today's class, students will be able to describe the term community service, identify some governments and non-government community service that are available for the family, and also describe function of the different services that are available. There are two types of community service. One is government and another one is non-government organization. And also this type of organization has its function. The first one we will look through is health. This is where it provides free service to the community, conduct awareness workshop on health, issue example AIDS, NCD, and etc. Health. This is where the Ministry of Health provide free service. If you go through if you see like in your community, in each community there are what do we say, the nesting station. No, the nesting station is there. Therefore the nesting station is to provide free service to the community rather than going to the big hospital. So therefore the nurse, they are there in each nursing station to assist the community in providing free services, and sometimes they conduct awareness in order to to decrease this issue, the AIDS, NCD, etc. Moving on, we have protection and security. This is where the police force and military provide national security to stabilize the country. They help individual and families save and go about life in a harmless fashion. For example, as I'm talking right now, we are having a issue where students are involved. Youth, they are taking illegal substance, for example drugs, having the injection, the methane. So therefore the police force and military are there to provide in order to keep our country safe and stabilize our country. So they help individuals and families to go about life in a harmless fashion. Okay, moving on is education. We are under education. We are under the Ministry of Education. This is where the governing authority for all learning institutions, grants are given to schools in Fiji to help improve facilities to maximize learning. Assistance is also given, including school fees, bus fare, textbook. You people nowadays are so lucky. You know, the education are providing free school fees, free bus fare, textbook. When I was in primary school, I remember the ministry didn't provide this assistance. The parents have to go and look for school fees, bus fare, textbook. No, we have to struggle a lot. You guys are so lucky. You just have to come to school, study, do your school work, and try to get good marks, because the parents are not worried, because the ministry are providing school fees, bus fare, textbook. Move on is social welfare. This is where a governing body that is responsible for assisting the public for the following: poverty alleviation project, marriage counseling, adoption, and childcare. For example, if a mother neglected his child after birth, the social welfare are there to um, assist them. Or if the couple they go under, in a marriage life, they always in a marriage life, um, it's a must. Conflict will happen, or sometimes toxic relationship. So therefore, the social welfare are there to have counseling with the couples. They also provide social welfare are there to assist the poor people. For example, nowadays the old people, I think 60 up or 55 up, 60 up, they are getting social welfare, getting 100 plus in each month. And also for, I think, for disability, they are getting social welfare. So that is a good way in order to decrease poverty and help our country for better life. Is that clear, students? Yes, madam. Another one is agriculture. This is the ministry that is committed to stimulate sectoral growth and guarantees food security and improve living standards of all people in Fiji by regulating policies and programs to achieve food security and sustainable agriculture. So, from health, social welfare, um, social welfare, the military force, those are example of government organization. Now we will go under the non-government organization. In short form, we say NGO. Exactly, students. These organizations are not owned by government. They are not owned by government. Those organizations, for example, health, education, they are owned by government. But these organizations, they are not owned by government. So these organizations are not owned by government. They also provide education, health, and security agencies, security firm. They help the poor and also the orphan families. Okay, students. Example of non-government organization is Red Cross. What does Red Cross do? Anyone? Red Cross, they assist the communities. For example, if we have any, if there's a flooding, Red Cross will be there to assist the community or the organization in order to help the community. FNPF, this is where the housing assistance, the education assistance, they provide education assistance, housing assistance, Save the Children's Fund, Nutritional Council, schools, Fiji Council of Social Service, Women Crisis Center, and also Old People Home. Okay, students, before we move on to some activity, I'll ask you some question of what we have learned today. Firstly, give me the two types of organization: non-organization and non-government organization and government organization. Thank you. Give me some examples of government organization as we have discussed through our topic today. One is health. So health provide what? Provide what? Free service to community. Thank you. Another one can be social welfare. So what does social welfare do? They assist the community through poverty, to reduce poverty, through adoption, marriage counselor. Yeah. And another one is education. This is where the Ministry of Education assists students in school fees. What else? Education fee. What else? Bus fare. Okay. And another one can be the security. This is through military force and police force, where they keep our country and stabilize our country, keep our country safe. And what else did we learn today that is under government organization? Agriculture. This is where they improve. This is where they improve living standards by regulating policies and programs to achieve security and sustainable agriculture. And what else did we learn under non-government organization? They are not owned by government, but they also provide education, health, security agency, and they also help the poor and the orphan. So what are some examples of NGOs that we have learned? In short form we say NGO, in long form we say non-government organization. So some example of non-government organization or NGO is Red Cross, FNPF. FNPF, what does they usually do? They assist in education assistance, housing assistance, business assistance, the Save the Children's Fund, nutrition, council, schools, Fiji Council of Social Service, Women Crisis Center, and old people's homes. This is where for example, my mother, as she grew older, I married, but my husband didn't like my mom, and like I'm always busy with work, and I didn't love my mom that much. I brought him to the old people, but that's not good, you know. Old people's home is mostly for old people that are disabled, or the children couldn't look after them. Okay, okay. Right now we'll move to our questions, our activity for today. First question is, I need you to write all these questions down, and I need you to answer in 5 minutes time, not in groups, or if you want to okay, do it in groups, and answer these questions. Define community services. That's the first questions. And then we move on to list 3 community services that are in your locality. So, you know, you just focus in your community, and then you list 3 community services that are available in your community. And then find out the roles and function of any of these organizations listed below. You try to find out the roles and function of Fiji Council of Social Service, Women Crisis Center, Save the Children's Fund, and the Fiji Red Cross Society. So, students, I want you to write all these questions down, and I'll give you 10 minutes to discuss it in groups or in pairs, and then we'll sum up our lesson today before the class end. Students, I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay, students, I want you to finish that activity tonight for your homework. some words to know for this lesson is community services, non-government organizations, and government organizations. So NGO. And then to sum up our lesson today, community resources or services, their function and how they contribute to families and communities as well. So this is means of increasing and developing human resources, and also to achieve goal and assisting in individual and family management. And try to remember the two types of government with its examples, and the different organizations with its functions. Okay, students, I hope that you have learned something today. I hope that after this lesson we have achieved our lesson outcomes, our objective, where you students are able to describe the term community services, able to identify some government and non-government community with its available for the family, with also some of the examples of organizations with its functions and examples, and also you were able to describe some function of the different services that are available. Okay, students, I hope you will have I hope that you have learned something today, and I hope that our next class you will be able to come up with some questions and the solution or the answer for the questions that I have given. The defined community services, just these three community services, and the roles and functions of these organizations that I have listed below: the Fiji Council of Social Services, Women Crisis Center, Save the Children's Fund, and the Fiji Red Cross Society. Okay, students, that's for today's class. Have a blessed day, stay safe, and see you in the next class. Thank you.